Back on my old channel, I used to have a regular feature, which today I'm experimenting with, seeing how it goes down on this new channel. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Woke Watch. Today we'll meet members of the woke progressive far left and the issues they hold dear. Now we know these people are meant to be about peace, love, understanding, acceptance. They're all for open borders and for using people's preferred pronouns because they would rather affirm someone's mental illness than treat it. They also willingly ignore statistics and facts that don't go with their narrative. And of course, anyone who doesn't agree with them to the letter is automatically a fascist. So let's kick off with a gentleman who appears to have dangly earrings coming out of his nose, like a form of novelty metallic snot.
Hey Meg, I have a question for you. How does it feel that you guys are always like, make America great again, put America first? Yet while you guys were doing nothing, Mexico came and helped Texas. Make America great again by stop being racist.
Does that man never look in the mirror and think, oh my God, I look a bell end. Look at these ridiculous piercings and have I got facial hair or haven't I? Why can't I make my mind up? Oh, and I'm going bald. Something I can't understand with the far left is they always equate legitimate concerns about illegal immigration with racism. They are two separate issues, but like I said at the beginning of the video, they will happily ignore anything that doesn't support their narrative. So the floods that hit Texas, I haven't done any videos on that because it's just really sad. But I have seen people on the woke far left openly making fun of that tragedy. Now, when I think something is in poor taste, it's in poor fucking taste. Yet that there are Mexicans helping people in Texas, that's just human nature. It proves there are good people out there. That is completely different from people entering a country illegally in order to work on the black market. But why should we listen to the opinion of a man doing a poor impression of a Christmas tree?
I gotta say, I'm actually really worried for some of you all. How did you get like this? How are you so lacking empathy, understanding, I don't know, anything human? How? I don't get it.
It's nice that she's worried about other people, but that line, how did you get like this? That is a bold question coming from someone with bright purple hair and an unsightly septum piercing. And I'm guessing that this lack of empathy she sees in other people, that's all going to be projection. We see this so much with the far left. All the anger and rage they see in others, they just don't want to own it for themselves. Yet in 15 seconds, I know everything I need to know about that woman, right down to the fact that she'll have pronouns in her Twitter bio. Of course, when we look at the woke over in the New World, on the other side of the Atlantic, they're all obsessed with their current president. So coming up is the must-have item for any liberal progressive.
Possibly the most important thing you ever buy on TikTok Shop. When you think the country's gone to hell and you want to build a wall and yell, here's a little damn it doll that you can't do without. Just grasp it firmly by the legs and really let them have it. To make yourself feel great again. Oh, damn it, damn it, damn it. These are the damn it dolls. That's actually what it said on the back of it. I was not reciting a poem I made up. And if you know, you know. I will put the orange cart for you. I think that you might need this. I think we're going to use all our collective power to make this work for us.
Massive glasses and a septum piercing, we all know her opinions before she's opened her mouth. And abusing the effigy of Donald Trump, it's normal for these types. I am intrigued though, what their collective power is. They sound like the shittest superheroes ever. Unlike the Avengers, they'd all turn up in hybrids and moan the enemy to death. I'd love to know which company is making those dolls. I'm hoping it's Lockheed Martin, and the profits they make from that, they're pouring into developing new warplanes. So we've done illegal immigration / racism and Donald Trump. Next up for the woke left is gender identity.
Have you heard of LGBTQ+? Well, I am the P in plus. I have a heart that can love all genders. Yes, I'm pan, and I'm proud to be me.
Isn't being pansexual just bisexual with extra steps? Although pansexual people seem to be hideously ugly. I think the difference is that a bisexual person, that's their sexuality. For a pansexual person, that's their entire personality. They have nothing else going on for them. And she's capable of loving all genders and people. Really? How about someone like me? A middle-aged, straight, white man. I'm guessing she would recoil in horror. Don't worry, love, the feeling's mutual. Another important aspect of being woke is fake victimhood, as we will now see.
I also want to express the fear, anxiety, and apprehension that I have to try traveling while trans under this administration. The last time I traveled was in 2024 for another funeral, and I ended up being pat down by a man at the airport, which was traumatic. I don't regret the gender affirming care that I got. I'm very happy now to be chestless, but still having a feminine voice, still appearing somewhat feminine sometimes, it throws people off. And then suddenly I'm at a gate and I'm being pat down by the opposite gender, and it's not okay. My mind should only be on a few things, and the funeral should be the biggest thing that I'm thinking of. But instead, I'm wondering what safety measures I have to take to make sure that I'm okay just to go and give my condolences. It should not be this way.
Travelling while trans. One of the meanings of the word trans is to move from one place to another, but being scared to do so under the current administration? Why? What changes under a Republican government? Do cars stop working and planes just fall out of the sky? And as to being patted down by a man, she's trying to pass as a man. Surely that should be taken as a fucking compliment. Also, how come this trans man now sees men as the opposite gender when these are the people who claim that human beings can miraculously change sex and that gender is a fucking social construct? Again, it's cherry picking to fit their own narrative. And what safety measures should she take? No more than usual. You aren't that important. No one cares. And the last big topic for the woke is seeing everything through the lens of race. In particular, white guilt, so anyone this colour is encouraged to hate themselves. As we will now see.
Look at this. Do it again, bro. Fuck whites, black power. Look at that. My man. That's my boy, though. That's my boy, though. Where you from, bro?
From here.
You from here?
Yeah.
What's your name here?
Back it says melanin is pure beauty.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's your name here? Zeus. Okay. Yeah. Melanin is pure beauty. Okay. Yeah.
Fuck whites, black power. Let's be blunt, that gentleman is just really, really into black women, and he's got it into his diseased mind that Beyonce will leave Jay-Z and her family, if they're still together, I don't know, if only she could meet a white bloke who hates himself and drives round in a $200 shit heap. And his name's Zeus. Zeus, the king of the gods, the Greek gods, who were white. And I bet he rolls around in his car, windows down, gangster rap blasting out of the speakers, the N-word every other line, and there's a good chance in the near future he's going to get shot. Anyway, the reason I featured American woke people is because the far left here in the UK are just depressingly walking about screaming with their fucking Palestine flags. Anyway, that's the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, and please do because I'm fucking soaked, if you leave a like or a comment or share the video, that really helps the algorithm. Subscribe if you haven't already, and if you are subscribed, check you're still subscribed because YouTube's deleting people. If you'd like to support me in making these videos, then there's a link in the description to buy me a coffee and to my Patreon, and as ever, thanks for watching. Turn the sodding rain off. What we have there is a man who openly hates himself because, in doing so, he hopes that'll help him get a black girlfriend. Obviously, I can't speak for black women or any women. I can't speak for anyone other than myself. But are African American women attracted to skinny white blokes who despise themselves? And what safety measures should this... fucking bollocks. And what safety measures should this trans person take? Well, none more than usual. Everything's coming from inside her own head. And I bet it's got plenty of fucking room. Just heard thunder? Oh joy, Thor's getting involved.